And what did you draw just now? What did you draw?
Car.
You drew a car? Nice. Okay. Yes?
I would like Ruth to give a short... her experience that she has known Mmabana, because she is one of the rare people who has been really involved from government part. She is an official from the government, and she is coming from a rural area where Mmabana support a project with the government of Zambia, where we are helping them in terms of facilitating their workshop for them. So she has been invited to come to see what Mmabana is doing, and at the same time to be part of our strategic planning. Okay. So I would like her also to give her own impression and feeling about what she thinks. Perhaps it can help us and to know how we could do things in a better way, and what she has discovered through Mmabana, which is a very new concept in Zambia.
Okay, let's just quickly touch back on that aspect. You were saying Mmabana is working together with the government in the rural area on the training facility.
Yeah, we have been called as Mmabana to go and facilitate on technical leadership and resource management for new community-based organization in rural areas, so that they can actually structure themselves and develop this type of commitment in the community to take responsibility and to try to better the life of and uplift the life of people in rural areas. This rural area is called is a Singani, Chief Singani rural area, and where we go to do our work is in Shimpande, and it's about 30 km from Choma town. But the government offer the transport facility for the Mmabana facilitator to go and facilitate. So it's a new type of partnership that have started between the local administrative authorities and Mmabana. And we have to let, it's good to know that it's the government who has called upon Mmabana after seeing the work of Mmabana doing.
Okay. Yeah. And who is one of this training facilitator?
It's myself actually, and I wish that I could empower some other members of the Mmabana community outreach to become facilitator themselves, to go in much more different rural area.
Okay, and how has the response with the government been so far, with the district commissioner?
We have started a relationship. It takes time because we need to build trust, and we need to have a good communication line. And they're saying that, of course, Mmabana, we have our concept, our philosophy of how to get around the poverty alleviation, and sometimes we of course we are not on the same line, but we try to work together. That doesn't mean that Mmabana we accept everything by the government. When there's a failure, we mention it strongly that there's a failure from the government.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Let's go and talk to Ruth. Hello, Ruth.
Hello.
I'm gonna just interview you a little bit.
Okay.
Okay. You were also doing an activity with these children here?
Yes.
What were you doing with them?
We had leisure with them. They were doing a bit of drawing.
Okay, so these children as well as the other ones, they're all part of the leisure group?
Yes.
Okay. And I hear you were telling them some stories. Were you doing some storytelling, or? I
was telling them some stories, so that I was just trying to encourage them to keep on learning, so that they can be doctors, nurses in future.
Okay,
yes.
Very nice. I've heard from Patrick that Mmabana is working together with the government at the moment, yes, in the rural area.
Yes.
And Mmabana is helping out with the training facility.
Yes.
They send Patrick Mokena to assist. How has the partnership been with Mmabana from government side so far?
Since we knew Mmabana, the partnership has been very good, And most of our youth groups, most of the community-based organizations have benefited much from Patrick's teaching. All the facilitation that he did it on a voluntary basis. There's nothing that they paid Patrick. So, and the teaching is so good that we've liked to strengthen the collaboration with Mmabana.
Okay.
Yes, and even us as government, if we have an opportunity for any other programs that we can link them, I think Mmabana will be the first priority to benefit from some of our programs.
That's a very strong confirmation right there. And what about a personal confirmation towards Mmabana? Are you, in a way, working closely with them?
Yes, since I knew the organization, we've been working hand in hand. Each time they needed me, they invited me. And each time we needed the services of Mmabana, we've also called upon them, but they haven't disappointed us. The collaboration has been very good.
Okay.
Yes.
Patrick was saying you are part of the strategic planning from Mmabana?
Yes. As a developmental worker, I know the community very well. I know even the constraints that they are likely to face, the challenges. So I think I can assist in other areas, especially in the areas of youth, because that is one of the components that I've done, and I've linked most of my youth group to the Department of Sport, other government organizations dealing with HIV. So even the same can happen to Mmabana. We can do some of the activities and link up so that Mmabana becomes part of the team. Yes, the Mmabana youths should not be isolated from any other youths that are entitled to benefit from government funding.
Are there any other youth organizations or programs here in Choma?
Yes, we have a lot of organizations.
Specifically with youth?
Yes, we have Planned Parenthood of Zambia. It's dealing with boys only, aged from 15 to 24. We have also some are targeting, like the Rapids program was targeting 14 girls aged 14 to 24 also through Africa. So these are some of the organizations dealing with youth in Choma district.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Thank you very much for your time, Ruth.
Yeah,
and
welcome.
we will see each other just now.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, the soccer team of Mmabana here is, they call them the bare feet team because they don't have any equipment and they play bare feet. So there have been times that they have been playing with other team. They are very interesting, they are a very strong team. And actually we have two soccer balls. We used to have 3. One has best, and we are remaining only 2 that we have received from Monique Dalka. The equipment for the kids club come from Monique Dalka, from Mmabana Foundation in South Africa. So actually this is how they can enjoy their time. Yeah.
So how are the other 2 balls and all the other equipment? You said they don't have any shoes. How are the balls? Are they at least in good conditions? One burst, but
one burst, but the 2 others now they need to be replaced by early next year. They will need to be replaced. The thing is that the ball they get easily damaged because you can see there's sand, and now with the rain season you can see that there's some grass at least, but otherwise it became very dry, very sandy and rocky place, so the ball they get damaged very easily.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how many boys participate in the soccer team?
Actually we have 30 kids who are part of this soccer team,
Okay.
So the boys are very good. We used to have a soccer team for girls,